My daddy is a superhero. I heard him talking to Mommy. He gives cars special powers that protect our world. My mommy can see the future. Super Daddy flies around the world helping people.
My dad keeps people safe at sea.
I've got the fastest mom in the world. My daddy can control things by magic. Abracadabra. My daddy has saved thousands of lives. And he won't be happy until we're all safe.
All over the world, ZF Aftermarket has the power to see, think, and act. Creating the solutions for automotive, motorcycle, commercial vehicles, off-highway, rail, marine, wind, and beyond. We have the power to solve problems, strengthen businesses, and sometimes even make the impossible possible.
Daddy, what will you do tomorrow?
Hi everybody, I'm Christina Jensen for AAPEX TV, brought to you by ZF. It's a session that's highly anticipated and well attended by industry leaders, the 2020 Aftermarket Outlook. Nathan Shipley is with the NPD Group's Automotive Aftermarket Division and leverages NPD's vast array of resources to forecast where the aftermarket is heading in 2020. His key takeaway: as customers now expect Amazon-like efficiency, you need to make the buying process as easy as possible.
So what we're talking to the industry about now is just removing friction from the transaction between you and your consumer, whether that's online, the number of clicks it takes to get through your website, to the end goal for the consumer, in your shop, what it takes for a customer to come in and get their car repaired. What are you doing to take friction out of the transaction between you and the end consumer? That's the big story today.
Shipley also revealed other consumer trends, like how people are driving less on a day-to-day basis since they're choosing to stay at home with services like Netflix and DoorDash. But they're driving more on vacations, opting to spend disposable income on travel.
All the big picture economic things that we talk about for this industry, all very strong, all moving in the right direction. So I think the next few years are going to be a very good several years for our industry. So I'm excited about it.
AAPEX's Technology of Tomorrow section is where you can go to see products that have yet to even hit the market, just like Bosch's DAS 3000, which uses cameras to calibrate ADAS.
We're using cameras to actually measure the thrust angle, approximation of the vehicle, and the distance to the vehicle. You can see from the system here there are no plumb bobs, tape measures, or old fashion systems. We will not be launching until the summer of 2020. The hardware's ready, the software takes a little bit longer, and they're all clamoring to get this because it will decrease the labor time in the workshop in order to make it more efficient for the technicians.
Exhibitors are also featuring advancements in predictive maintenance, diagnostics, and more. While the technologies on display may not be available for a few years, the conversations about them need to start now.
I operate two different businesses. I have a collision shop and automotive, and I also do wholesale, but I guess I'm looking for technology in any industry, especially if you're not staying with the trends, with all the digital stuff going on, even digital marketing, especially all the digital equipment that's coming out. You're gonna definitely stay behind.
AAPEX Technology of Tomorrow is located on Level 2 in the Venetian Ballroom.
In today's fast-paced environment, finding time to keep up with changing rules, regulations, and policies can be a challenge. During the session, Trade, Regulation, and Other Policies Impacting Your Business, experts provided briefings on key issues impacting our industry. Issues included updates on Chinese imports and tariffs on steel and aluminum.
25% tariff on all steel coming in, 10% on aluminum. Every country in the world was affected except for one, Australia. What would this do? It would have a big impact on the economy if the administration were to go through with this. The Center for Automotive Research in Michigan estimated that it would drive up the average price of a car by about $4,400. If implied globally, this could cost as many as 700,000 U.S. jobs. For dealers, it's estimated that it could cost $66 billion in lost sales.
Other topics of discussion: vehicle diagnostics and access to data.
If a technician cannot get access through these secure systems, there's really no way that they're going to be able to diagnose the car without buying the factory diagnostic tools, which can be expensive and they're hard to use. They require a certain amount of training. There's a lot of companies that provide scan tools that are easy to use, and we need to make sure that they have access to get through those systems. Otherwise, it's going to become more and more difficult to repair cars and the cost will go up.
The world doesn't stop moving, so why should we? There are over 1 billion cars in the world making their journey to their destination. Our job is to ensure you get to that destination safely. For over 30 years, GSP Automotive is leading manufacturer of high-quality undercar parts serving over 120 countries and counting. Drive with a company you can trust. GSP, driving performance and quality forward.
There's no doubt that some of the most memorable moments at AAPEX come from connecting with your peers during the networking events and receptions.
It's a great time to connect with the people who you know, but it's also a better time to connect with the people who you don't know, which is even more important.
And make a few contacts and then basically follow up in the coming days and in the weeks afterwards.
This is AAPEX TV, brought to you by ZF, and we are in the ZF booth again here on Wednesday, right after an exciting announcement in the booth. Tony Wallerick joins us, you're the National Sales Manager for ZF Aftermarket. Tell us what you guys just announced today.
Well, number one, we got a lot going on. The booth has a very different look this year. We're kind of known of a European niche company with our Sachs and Limford brands, and our booth kind of portrayed that. Where this year, we wanted a real wow factor. We're reintroducing ourselves to the ZF aftermarket. We are much more of an all makes, all models player now, and to that end, we had 3 exciting new product launches. TRW friction program, where we have our Ultra and Pro, which is a premium and a mid-grade friction program. 100% copper-free, which puts us ahead of the 2025 California copper-free legislation. So we're very uniquely positioned to be able to partner with our customers to really grow this business. In addition to that, we're excited to launch our TRW lift support program. We have been a category leader in this product category for the last 20 years, being able to do everything internally and grow this particularly safety-related category that very much our parent company in Germany is very much willing to support.
Great. So what does this mean in real life for the shop, for the technician, the people working on cars?
What this means is we are uniquely positioned to give you all the components in the corner module. OE quality product, all from one proven OE supplier. We want to partner with our customers, put together a custom tailored program to be able to go out, hit the streets, grow their business, and for them to be able to make more money. One more thing, for the first year ever, we have American beer in our booth.
Whoa!
Think about it. We're back.
Okay, but still German pretzels.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay,
Sliders,
great.
You got
all
it.
right, you got to keep.
With the pretzel bread.
Yeah, you got to keep some of the tradition. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much again for sharing all that insight. We can't wait to see what ZF does in the future.
Thank you very much.
This is AAPEX TV. Thanks for watching.
The Best Booth Awards were back at AAPEX 2019. This year, 11 exhibitors took home awards. Suspensia took home 2 awards, Best Linear Booth, any size on level 1, and Best in Show 10x10 or linear on both levels.
It's wonderful. We've been doing this for decades, and this year we decided to do something different with our booth. It really paid off. We brought this car. It's a drag racing car, and also we did a different design in the back of our booth.
While Scheffler won Best Large Island, 800 square feet or more on both levels, and Best in Show Peninsula or Island on both levels.
Amazing. We're absolutely thrilled. Couldn't be prouder of our team. The team pulled together terrifically this year.
Here's a look at all of this year's categories and winners. Congratulations again to this year's winners.
Let's Tech features 20-minute technology-focused TED Talk-style presentations geared towards the future of the automotive aftermarket industry. Here, you'll engage in quick learning on the hottest topics in the industry. This session featured a panel of women leaders who discussed avenues to innovation in the aftermarket, and they gave attendees practical tips on implementing new ideas.
Being a woman, I feel that we do bring something unique to the table, and I'm hoping to put a spotlight on that because we have women that oftentimes don't toot their own horns, and they're doing outstanding things that are really raising the tide for the whole aftermarket.
I love having a panel of women up there that just get to kind of share our thoughts on leadership and stuff, which you don't get to hear very often, and hopefully help others that might be in the crowd who might have a burning desire to lead or, have some kind of innovative ideas, give them some, push to do it, and hopefully give them some support.
The Your Car, Your Data, Your Choice panel presented cybersecurity and the connected car, challenges and opportunities. This forum explored the current cybersecurity landscape within our industry, and it highlighted the industry's role in protecting consumer data.
They've talked about a lot of things here, but the first is just educating the people. Second is understanding why. It sounds like a lot of the car companies are trying to say cyber type security issues is why they want to keep that data. They can talk about that all day long, and that's kind of makes people feel good, but really, I don't think really is the case.
This data is essential for vehicle repair, it's essential for vehicle maintenance, it's essential for vehicle safety, and so we really have to have access to this data. Otherwise, we're creating a lot of inequities and imbalances in the market, and that will not benefit anyone, including the large automakers.
The Let's Tech stage is located on level 2 outside the exhibit hall next to the AAPEX TV studio.